Hello, today we are making cardamom bread.
Best day ever!
What? He's giving out the cardamom recipe?
He's got cardamom bread? This is not happening. This is not happening. Yeah!
Stop it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I learned about cardamom bread 30 years ago when working at Pilgrim Pines Conference Center. I developed this simplified recipe that I've been using since then to make cardamom bread for many people. I've cut it down a lot so that you can make it at home. Start with 2 cups of warm water, 100 to 110 degrees. Add your brown sugar and your yeast. Stir and let the yeast soften for 3 to 4 minutes. After the yeast is softened, add 2 cups of flour. And stir until smooth. Once your mixture is foamy, add your butter, eggs, cardamom and salt, and 4 more cups of flour. Mix this slowly. Until the dough forms a ball and pulls away from the side of the bowl. If it doesn't quite clear the side of the bowl, clean the dough off the paddle and add a half a cup more flour and mix slowly. If that doesn't pull it from the side of the bowl, do it one more time with another half a cup of flour. Turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface. If it needs more working, knead it a couple times, turn it over, have flour on the top and the bottom, and cover with a tea towel, and let rest for a half hour to 45 minutes. After the bread is risen for a half hour to 45 minutes, it's time to shape. You can test the bread by pressing down on it, and the indentations stay. That means it is risen. This is a recipe large enough for 3 medium-sized loaves of bread. So divide the bread into 3 pieces, and we'll shape each one individually. To shape each loaf, cut each one into 3 equal pieces, roll out on a lightly floured surface about 1 foot to 1.5 feet long each. Take the 3 and pinch them firmly on the one end and fold it under. And then go over to the center from the outside, over to the center from the outside, over to the center from the outside. And keep doing that all the way down the loaf, like you're braiding hair. When you get to the end, pinch it well, fold it under, and then a well-greased pan or a sheet tray with parchment that's well-greased. And then we're gonna rise it in the oven until double in size. If you want to speed up the rising of the bread, you can boil a small pot of water on the stove, put it in an oven that's not turned on, and close the door. Let it set for a half hour to an hour and a half, depending on how long it takes for it to rise, and that'll speed things up a lot in the winter time especially. Once the loaves have doubled in size, it's time to brush them with an egg wash mixture. Covering the entire loaf. And sprinkle with sugar in the raw. I like quite a bit on mine. And then it's time to bake immediately as the egg wash and the sugar will start dissolving. Sometimes it's hard to tell if the bread is done, but an easy method is a thermometer. Insert a thermometer into the center of the bread, and if it registers over 175, the bread is done. It's best to let the bread cool before you cut it, but if you can't wait, you can slice it while it's still hot. And it's best served with butter. Enjoy. If you are having trouble finding or just not going out and need yeast or cardamom, email doug@campspofford.org and we'll see what we can do to get you some.